Good morning, Year 10. This is our Year Group Assembly for the week of the 8th to the 12th of February. So the first thing I'd like to talk about today, a little bit of information for you. Firstly, just so you're aware, we are monitoring your engagement in online learning. Your teachers, if you're not engaging in their lessons, will be filling in a tracker, which I will then be using and Mrs. Jones will be using to make phone calls to your parents. So you need to make sure that you are online for your lessons, and that if your teachers are asking you to respond to a register, that you do so. Just to remind you that on Friday this week you have an inset day, so there won't be any lessons on Friday, a little bit of a shorter week for you, and that will then run into next week, which is half term. Make sure you enjoy your half term as much as you can. Try and relax. You've worked really hard this term, so half term will give you hopefully a chance to recharge your batteries and be ready for learning when we return to online learning on the Monday after half term. Today's assembly, we are going to be talking about sleep and the importance of sleep. I wonder how many of you had a good night's sleep last night. Plenty of people struggle to sleep well. And when we haven't slept well, it can have consequences on our day. A lack of sleep can be really difficult to cope with. So much so that at times some corrupt regimes have actually used sleep deprivation as a form of torture or as a method of weakening suspects who are about to be interviewed or interrogated. The United Nations is clear that this is an unethical and unacceptable way to treat anyone because it is harmful to our health and well-being if we don't get enough sleep. So today we're going to be thinking about the idea of sleep and rest, why it matters, and how we can take steps to improve our sleep health. Sleep is a really important part of our life. It helps us to feel well, focused and happy. Most people experience a bad night's sleep now and again, but if we regularly don't get enough sleep, it can really affect how we feel and what we can get done during the day. On average, teenagers need between 8 and 10 hours sleep per night to remain healthy. However, everyone is different, and the amount of sleep that we need might differ from what our friends need. In general, though, good sleep habits have been shown to improve mood, concentration and performance at school and at work. They may also help to control overeating and prevent obesity. Lack of sleep is linked to symptoms of depression, such as feeling down, hopeless or irritable, and using alcohol or other drugs. So let's have a little bit of a look at the latest research into sleep. For every hour of sleep that we miss, there is a 14% increase in the risk of unpleasant emotions or feelings that affect day-to-day function, and a 38% increase in the chance of feeling sad and hopeless. Alongside this, long-term lack of sleep can affect our overall physical health and make us prone to serious medical conditions such as obesity, heart disease, high blood pressure and diabetes. So what gets in the way of a good night's sleep? This is a complicated question to answer. It's really easy to blame social media, smartphones and so on, and they do have a role to play in distracting us from healthy sleep. However, there are many other factors too. For young people, not getting enough sleep may be caused by biological factors such as puberty or changes in our body clocks, but also environmental factors such as social pressure, school workload, use of electronic devices, or consumption of caffeinated energy drinks. All of those things will have an impact on your sleep. So let's consider some helpful and practical tips to help us get some good quality sleep. So all of these tips have come from either the NHS website or the website that you can see there on the screen. So the first tip is to go to sleep at a regular time, probably not 3 o'clock like it shows on the clock there, but a sensible regular time. Going to bed and getting up at a regular time helps our bodies to get into a routine. Even if we haven't slept that well, it's important to try and wake up at the same time every day, even at the weekends. Although it might seem like a good idea to try and catch up on sleep after a bad night, doing so on a regular basis can disrupt our sleep routine. Second tip, wind down as preparation for a good night's sleep. There's lots of ways to relax. Maybe lying in a warm bath, help our body to reach a temperature that's ideal for rest. Writing a to-do list for the next day can organise our thoughts and clear our mind of any distractions. Doing some gentle stretches can help to relax our body. We should avoid vigorous exercise before bed though, because this wakes the body up. You could also try reading a book. We should avoid using smartphones, tablets or other electronic devices for an hour or so before we go to bed, because the light from the screen may have a negative effect on sleep. Next tip is to make your bedroom sleep friendly. We should aim for our bedroom to be a relaxing environment. At bedtime, our room should be dark, quiet, tidy and kept at a temperature of between 18 and 24 degrees C. Get outside in the daytime is another good tip. Natural sleep cycles are based on our body clock, which is mainly set by when we're exposed to light. We should aim to be outside for 30 minutes or at least sit by a bright window in the daytime. Exercising outside during the day is also a good way to make us tired at night. As late afternoon and evening approaches, our body needs less stimulation, so we could try dimming the lights. And finally, find a way to deal with worries. At night, when we're lying in bed, our mind can turn to worrying and anxious thoughts. This can greatly disrupt sleep. Find a way to commit to putting aside the problem or worry until morning and then taking action in the daytime. We can do this by writing a simple sentence on a notepad about the thing that we're worried about. Then we can tell ourselves, I'll deal with that in the morning. A good way to deal with worry is to seek support from someone else. There is support available for you in school if you are worried about something. Please make contact with us. To finish off today's assembly, I'd just like you to reflect on your sleep patterns and are there any changes that you can make to help you with the goal of better sleep?